Hi everyone, welcome to Writing Stories with Kimberly D. Tate and L.M. Spilsbury. This week we thought we would use a Christmas theme for our little chat, and Kim and I were just talking about the best Christmas gifts we ever had as kids. And I clearly remember the best Christmas gift I ever got was when I was about 13. My father gave me 2 pocketbooks. Those were back in the days when pocketbooks cost, I don't know, 35 or 50 cents. And one of them was an anthology of science fiction stories, and I don't even remember what the other one was. But I was just so thrilled, and I remember them to this day. I was looking for them, but apparently they've gotten lost in one of the many moves since then. But I have fond memories of that. What was your best Christmas gift as a kid?
Well, we did get a horse, but not for Christmas. But we got when I say we, I mean I have a twin sister and a younger sister, and we bugged and bugged and bugged for a horse, and I think we got actually the worst horse that ever walked the earth. Her name was Duchess. Yeah. She was an American
But
saddlebred.
you didn't care.
No. I mean, she was an American saddle horse with crossed with Hackney or something. I don't know. She had like a really, really long back. She was a chestnut mare, and she was absolutely horrible. But we loved her, and she lived up to her name as the chestnut mare. But we needed a saddle and bridle, so I remember distinctly getting a saddle and bridle for Christmas. So that was one of my really fond memories of Christmas, was getting a saddle and bridle, a decent one that we could actually ride the mare and or rather get run away with. I have many stories about Dutchie to tell. That would take up like a day of all the antics that mare got into. But yeah, that was one of my more favorite Christmases, and definitely I remember the
Wow.
day. I remember the day we got her. Um, we were in school, and we kind of knew that she was going to be ours. I think she was $500, and she came with a crappy saddle and a bridle and a blanket. And I remember getting out of school and my mom coming to pick us up, and she says, "Well, you're now the proud owner of a horse." And I still remember that feeling. It was just like, I think I could have just opened my arms and flown into the air. I was just over the moon. I don't think I've ever really felt anything quite like it. I guess it's when people have babies, but I haven't had babies. so, so
You
I
had
can
a
kind of
horse.
I can kind of imagine what it must be like to have a baby. But yes, but we had a horse and we loved her, and yeah, but yeah, that was one of my more
That
favorite Christmases.
that's a much more dramatic gift than my 2 pocketbooks.
Yeah,
They don't seem like they're in the same league at all, but hey, we remember them both, and that's what really matters, I guess.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I thought what I would do, since you don't have any Christmas themed writing available at the moment, I actually have a poem that I wrote 2 or 3 years ago for Christmas.
Well, I do have a
And
poem. I
for,
do have a poem that I wrote
do
for
you?
work, but I don't think
Okay,
anybody wants to
all
hear
right.
my poem from work.
Well, I don't know if it's something relevant that people would get, then for sure.
No.
Let me read mine, and then you can read yours if you want. Anyways, mine was titled "The Night Before Christmas." Plagiarized the title a little bit, and plagiarized the form as well. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the barn the horses were napping, all cozy and warm. The aisles had been swept, the riders gone home, to family and loved ones, and eggnogs with rum. Curled in the hay, the cat softly purred, then woke with a start, for a sound could be heard. Out in the darkness, louder it swelled, a jingling and tinkling the music of bells. Then there were hoofbeats high up in the stars. They circled the rooftop and dropped to the yard. They stopped just inside, the horses awoke, and the door slowly opened with a creak and a croak. The moon glinted soft through a halo of snow and showed them a figure, a man all aglow. His snowsuit was red, his mucklucks laced tight, his beard long and flowing and gloriously white. He stepped through the door, paced slowly ahead. The horses then noticed the drag in his tread. He sat on a hay bale with a tear in his eye, propped his chin on his hand, and heaved a great sigh. "Saint Nick, I presume," the nearest horse asked. "We're happy you're here, but what of your task? Everywhere children are expecting your gifts. You'll run out of time if you lag on your shift." Saint Nick sighed again and shook his white head. "My gifts don't have meaning, and wonder is dead. The wealthy have so much and always want more. Every whim is fulfilled by a trip to the store. They all seem so desperate. What can I share that will banish unhappiness, make them all care for what they all have, the riches piled high, the blue world and green grass, the things they can't buy?" The horses huffed wisely, and one of them spoke. "We teach such things daily to all of our folk. The power of kindness, the joy of a treat, how hard work rewards and devotion is sweet, how the thrill of a gallop gives meaning to life, and the gift of just being will banish all strife. Your job, good Saint Nick, is more than just toys. You're the spirit of Christmas, the bringer of joy, a promise of hope in a world all awry. Like horses, you're needed to keep spirits high." Saint Nick nodded slowly. From his pocket he drew a handful of mints and licorice too. Exactly enough for each horse in its stall, plus a pat for the cat and a colorful ball. The door softly closed, the darkness grew thick, while out in the moonlight a smiling Saint Nick took charge of the reins and clucked to his team. They clopped and they jingled and climbed a moonbeam, till up in the sky they galloped away. "Happy Christmas," Nick cried, "and peace in your day."
Oh, that's
So
really
there
good.
you go.
Well, my poem isn't anything like that. My poem was all about like work and funny things that happened, and nobody would have any idea what I was talking about unless you worked
Well,
there.
I think you were saying that it was part of a talent
It
contest
was, yeah, yeah,
that
and I
that was
won
at your
200.
workplace, and you
Yeah, I won
$200.
$200.
So there you've started your writerly earnings with a
Yes,
nice
my
sum.
legacy.
Yeah, there you go. And you didn't have to spend any money to promote it like I do with my
No.
stuff.
Yeah.
But anyways, I think it's really great that that you got something for it. I know you read me a few lines, and you're right. You kind of have to be an insider to get some of the references.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
still, I suppose that being a writer, being able, in my case, to put out a bit of doggerel on the side is
Yeah,
something you do just to prove to yourself that you can do.
yeah,
And
definitely.
since it's the only poem I have, I trot it out every Christmas for people to listen to. I don't know if they are trying to cover their ears while I do it, but anyways.
That was good. It was a good poem.
Well, you would say that, and I love you for it. Thank you. But anyways, we just wanted to tell everybody out there who tunes in to listen to us every week that we really appreciate your interest, and we hope that you'll follow us in the new year. And next year is going to be a big year for both of us. We both have several works coming out, and we'll keep you posted as time goes on. So for now, we'll just wish you all a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year.